This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Monday. Cheers to the new week. Cheers to cheers. Cheers. Woohoo, woohoo. Guys, welcome to the show. We have a major week for not just crypto, but the United States of America. And if you guys are ready for the zest, the news, the education, make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the stream out with friends so more people know what's going on here. I'm going to say good morning to you as you say good morning to me, but please, as I say good morning to you, check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, which includes Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off, and then head over to Gemini. Trade $100 in crypto, get $15 in Bitcoin. Make sure to watch out for Gemini's X account today. They will have some announcements coming through. Ain't that right, Jimmy Lee and Ronell? Welcome, everyone. Guys, we also have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and we're one more subscriber away from 17,400. So if you're that one person that's watching that is not subscribed, please listen to Piano Matty B.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Hello, Martha. Jimmy says, how many accounts on TikTok do I have? I have many imposters. This is my only TikTok. So if anyone tries to message you, do not answer. If you do not follow them, do not answer them. This is my only TikTok. My only TikTok, my friend. Be careful. We have Mr. NC in the chat. Academy's here. Ace of Hearts 420. Welcome to the show. Loving their membershipery, I see. We got John Jermaine, Alexandra, my G. My G. We got Joe Harvey, Silver Days. Welcome to the chat. Keen Bean, Alps, Black Hat, Aquarian. Let's see. Mike Volmer's chilling. Digi is also chilling. Good morning. Bulldog Eric, hi. Ben Spada, good morning to you. All Set's always chilling with his emojis. Mark Smithson showing his political ideologies in the chat. Go off. Who else we have? Kenny M says, be careful today. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Auto cough cough. Good morning. Tommy 2 Liters is here. Welcome everybody. Sherpa's here. Hi Sherpa. Welcome. Tube and Jar is here. Tube and Jar is here. We have I Know Nothing. Good morning. Kev Bounce is here. Lord Michael McDade. Welcome. Welcome. Ben is chilling. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. I think I got everyone. I'm not sure. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Right, Ronell? Hi. Thank you. Hello, Quentin. Welcome to the chat over there on TikTok. Wow, Ronell's raining love on me today. Thank you. Of course, Ben. He said, thank you for the GM. Of course, I'm going to GM you, my friend. Guys, we're going to get after it. Make sure you guys enter the poll. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff today. A lot of stuff right in the moment. Right in the moment. All right, guys. Smash the likes, subscribe, share. Let's get into the market recap. A lot of people are worrying today over Bitcoin, but I'm here to tell you it's gonna be a-okay. Let's see. Doge is pumped right now. We're gonna go into Doge at the end when we do some chart requests. So please make sure if you have any chart requests, you get them ready for me. Get them ready. Get them ready. We do have a Giga, which is pumping. So random. So random. We got Mog, Bonk. Everything's doing pretty good today, except for Bitcoin and a few other things. And we're going to get into that in just a moment. Are you guys bullish on Bitcoin? Do you guys think this is going to be a volatile week for crypto? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, 2 or no emojis, because this is the week of the marathon. The marathon is technically ending tomorrow, but not really, because apparently we're not going to hear who the winner of the marathon is until maybe Thursday. I have no idea. This is so confusing. And I feel like if tomorrow's the marathon day where you go VOTE, then that's when you should get the results, is tomorrow night or Wednesday morning. But you know, who knows what goes on there? Who knows? As we do have Bitcoin this morning, 68,260 bucks right now, down 0.7%. Oh boy. People are worried. They're shaking in their boots. It's going to be a-okay, my friends. We're looking at Bitcoin ranging pretty much between this 67.8 and 72K mark. Listen, my friends, we know what our range was, around 52K, all the way up to 71.5. We broke through that 71.5 and almost hit previous highs, or the current all-time high. Now, we did kind of tiptoe in the downwards direction after we had that major move with Bitcoin cooling off a little bit, which I kind of said I would expect, but at the same time, it was really either or. Bitcoin just really sends it, although it was overbought, or it retraces and builds back up to go retest those highs. And I would feel like hopefully that's the case. If we stay above 67.8, which was the highest daily candle close of November 2021, that is great. If we could conquer 69K and keep closing above 70K for well over a week, that's ideally what you want to see. You want to create that stability over 70K. Right now, your bearish scenario is falling below the 67.8 and looking at 64K, where your 200-day SMA lies just below that at $63,470. Very, very iffy right now. And if you reject that, you might look at the golden zone of 60K. Is that dramatic? Is that a huge fall? No, not really. When we had a really nice run up with Bitcoin, and if it retraces, that's actually a positive thing. Bullish scenario right now is that 71.5, and even more so is where we kind of tapped out at the 72.7, 72.6. That's what we're looking at. Right now, we do have the VWAP on the daily chart that's picking up a little bit of steam, but still bearish, as the money flow is still showing some strength. We do have a red dot that's pulling down that momentum right now. That's all right. That's okay. And we have the RSI that was overbought like we saw, so that's why we had our incoming downtrend that did happen. Now we're going to look at that neutral zone. We want to stay bullish, though. We want to stay bullish. Looking at the weekly, showing that selling pressure over here at the 69K. We want to close above that. We see our wick was awesome and super crazy on last week's candle, as we did close it out below 69K, around 68.7. We're looking at this week to hopefully bullishly test that 71.5 on the weekly, and we want to close at that level or maybe even higher if we're lucky. I think it really depends on the marathon and how that goes. Although, no matter who wins the marathon, I do have faith in Bitcoin, and I don't think it's going to matter anyway, but the short term could be a little volatile. Bearish level to watch on the weekly, again, is that 64K. Even more so, outlines that 52K. Spicy. Now, we do have the VWAP on the weekly that is just kind of curving in a downwards direction, and we don't really like that, especially with the VWAP. We like upwards confident moves, and it seems like we're not exactly getting that at the moment, though we do have the momentum that shot over that zero line and is very bullish at the moment. Money flow is still bullish as well. Looking at the RSI on the weekly, we are still bullish there too. It's a little bit choppy, but I'm going to take it where I can get it, you know? I'm going to take it. Really showing how tight the range is between 68K, or around 68K to the 69K on the weekly chart. So just watch out for that. If we could bullishly close above 69K, that's ideally the goal. Now let's take a look at Ethereum. $2,446 today, down 0.4%. Bearish level to watch is this 2,300, 2,330. Even more bearish is $2,100 Ethereum. Bullish, we're looking at 2,630 and then 2,770. That's ideally what we're going to look at there. And even more bullish is $3,000, but that's a major psychological level, and it's going to take some time to get there. Looking over here at the market ciphers, VWAP curving, but starting to make a confident push to the upside. We could hope that continues and crosses that neutral and goes bullish. Now we're going to look at that money flow as well. That's starting to pick up on Ethereum, and we haven't really seen that in a minute. It's kind of meh. It's like a lazy river almost with this money flow, but at least it's green. We're going to take it where we can get it. We have a red dot that did weigh down this momentum like an anchor. So we saw on Bitcoin that we have some nice bullish momentum, even though we had a red dot printed, and Ethereum is just lacking right now. But it does go to show that we do have some price movement to go. Like, we have a lot of room. Looking at this RSI, it is bearish. Had a really strong move to that bullish end of things and retraced almost completely. We're going to hope that we could make our way back up to that 50 line and go bullish for Ethereum. Looking at the weekly, because this is the start of the new week. Bearish level to watch is that 2330. You see where the wicks are at that moment. Bullishly, you're looking at that 2770, 2780, and even more so, that 200-day SMA. We do have a red dot printed on this momentum here. Still bearish momentum on Ethereum's weekly chart, and that VWAP below that zero line now going bearish. Money flow is okay. It's still green. So again, we're going to be grateful for the greenery. We like to see green. Also, the RSI is chopping it up in the bearish direction as well. We're going to hope that this kind of makes a move to the upside. Although if it doesn't, let's send it to oversold. Let's see how far down Ethereum can go and relieve the selling pressure there. I am surprised that Ethereum is struggling this much. I didn't think it would. When Bitcoin was testing previous highs, Ethereum was not really doing that at all. You can see it's been pretty much in this range since August. So it's been a hot minute. Like Ethereum's just chilling. I think the reason for that is just the lack of trading, the lack of meme coins and NFT craze going on with Ethereum, whereas Solana has been seeing a lot of movement with meme coins, NFTs, all those things. Although Solana's still sitting at $162. We can look at that later. We can look at that when we do the chart request. We're also going to take a look at Litecoin today that's struggling with that $70 mark and has rejected the 200-day SMA.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Well, hello, Danny. Thank you for that $4.99. Appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate that. It's very sweet of you. Very sweet.
Aww.
Welcome to the stream, Danny. Welcome to the stream. Looking at Litecoin rejecting the 200-day SMA that now lies at $71.93. Bearish level to watch now that we're at 66 bucks. We're down 0.36%. We're looking at $63 as your bearish scenario. Hopefully we create some stability at that level, some supports. Bullish level to watch is passing the 200-day SMA and looking at 75 bucks, but you can see the selling pressure is wild at that level. And even the volume, you see the volume on Litecoin, it's just not that great at the moment, although nothing is doing that great at the moment, right, Clem? Your bearish momentum is here as the red dot weighed that thing down, but we also have the VWAP that is flat as well. We're going to hope that picks up. It is bearish at the moment. Hoping we maintain that green money flow as well. That's starting to inch downwards. Looking at the RSI, we are bearish with Litecoin rejecting that bullish zest that we once had. We'll see where that goes. Taking a look at the weekly for Litecoin. We have the bearish level to watch of 63 bucks. You can see where the wicks have kind of tried to hold that. And your bullish is that $75. And you can see for a while back how crazy $75 is. We have a red dot that's freshly printing on Litecoin weekly. The momentum is starting to inch towards that zero line. Money flow is still slightly green, although the VWAP is bearish. Bearish. The RSI is bearish as well on Litecoin weekly, but not far from being neutral. So let's stay positive, right, Tech CEO? Right, Kashi with the heart? Let's maintain that positive attitude. That attitude. 5-2 with an attitude. All that. 2 for 1 said crypto is no longer a retail-driven market, unfortunately. You know, I would disagree. I mean, right now I don't think retail is fully in, but I think in the next few months, I think it's going to change. I think we're going to see a big change in crypto. We're going to see a big change in crypto. Shout out to Danny. Guys, we need to see some emojis in the chat. Let's put an Emma emoji in the chat because she does not have emojis. She does not have emojis at the moment. All right. Sip your coffees, my friends, because we do have BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF buying $2.15 billion of Bitcoin last week. Oh. They know something we don't. So they're buying a lot of Bitcoin. A lot of Bitcoin's being taken off the market. We even know MicroStrategy is raising billions of dollars to buy more Bitcoin. Other companies like Metaplanet that are in Japan are adding Bitcoin to their treasury as well. And if Donnie T happens to win the marathon, then they may have a sovereign Bitcoin wealth fund. Even in the state of Florida, they're planning, the CFO wants to have Bitcoin added for pension funds and things of that nature. They want people to make money in Florida. Now the marathon, like I said, is coming to an end. The official Eleki Day is tomorrow. So my question is, did you guys cast your votes yet? Make sure you comment on this tweet or comment in the live chat. Did you guys vote already? It's very important that you do, as that is your right as an American. Now, people are wondering, is this going to impact Bitcoin price? Well, people are saying Bitcoin's likely to rally after this, irrespective of who wins. And Bernstein is raising its Bitcoin price estimate for Kamama to win at 50K and keeps Donnie T at 80 to 90K. So people are viewing Kamama as a bearish case for Bitcoin and Donnie T as the bullish case for Bitcoin, because Kamama hasn't really said much on crypto versus Donnie T, who has said pretty much a lot, including that he would fire Gary Gensler. Analysts at research and brokerage firm Bernstein predict a price target of 200K by the end of 2025, regardless of the outcome of the marathon. Donnie T is seen as a pro-crypto candidate compared to Kamama's potential continuation of the Dems' hawkish crypto stance over the last 4 years. Now, we do see polymarket odds convergence, so we do see that people are kind of betting on all of this as well. They were warning of short-term volatility in either direction, depending on who gets to enter the Oval Office. According to a poll, 3% in favor of the Dem candidate, and Donnie T's advantage over Kamama on Polymarket narrowed down to 11% from a 33% gap on October 30th. Donnie T currently leads by 57.9% to 42.1% odds of winning the race on a decentralized predictions platform, with its $3.1 billion in trading volume on the outcome, making it by far the largest prediction market. Insane. I don't know what's going to happen. Who do you think is going to win? Either put D for Donnie T or K for Kamama. And again, I have to kind of skirt around my words here because I'm trying not to get flagged. Hello, Tech CEO. I could see you guys. Go on YouTube, youtube.com/missteencrypto. It'll be a lot easier for me. So who do you think is going to win? Put a D or a K in the chat. I would like to see what you guys think. And also, some analysts besides Bernstein are saying that there could be a 6 to 8K seesaw as the marathon is entering that final stretch. So they're seeing, again, some volatility in the market. Crypto traders are awaiting a surge in Bitcoin price volatility, and they may soon have it their way, as derivatives experts suggest the impending U.S. marathon could trigger price swings matching the dramatic movements of early August. Quote, I expect a $6,000 to $8,000 price range as a result of post-marathon price reaction, according to Greg Magadini, who is the director of derivatives at crypto data tracking platform Amber Data. The projection is based on the annualized forward volatility of 112% derived from the November 6th options trading on Deribit, which suggests a price fluctuation of $4,000 in either direction. A positive 1.5 sigma of that translates to a price swing in the range of $6,000 to $8,000. It's a little bit iffy right now. They say this is a tight race. Now, if Bitcoin falls $8,000, it still makes sense to what we were looking at, which is 60K. Let's go back to the Bitcoin chart. So if Bitcoin goes down $6,000 to $8,000, you're looking towards that golden zone of 60K. And again, is that coinciding with how the chart has been going? Yes. So if we do retrace, it's exactly what we were talking about before. 60,000 makes sense. And if we go up $6,000 to $8,000, that also makes sense. So it's really going either way. You can even look at the RSI, and it's iffy right now. It's towards that neutral direction. So I have faith. I have faith in Bitcoin, and I think no matter who wins, Bitcoin wins. Right, Ronell? Thank you. I think Bitcoin wins either way, and I don't think it's going to be impacted by any candidate, being the fact that it is a decentralized financial ecosystem, and the need for it is here whether Donnie T or Kamama wins or loses. It doesn't really matter. There's always going to be a need for Bitcoin. Justice for Peanut. I can't believe that stuff that happened over the weekend. New York is wild, and I didn't think a squirrel and a raccoon would play a part in a presidential marathon. It's just absolutely wild. Poor Peanut. That was absolutely wild. So we're going to see some volatility this week, maybe. Or Bitcoin is just going to do what people don't expect it to and stay in the same spot, which typically happens either way, where Bitcoin, when everyone says one thing's going to happen, Bitcoin typically does the opposite. Though we do see a former candidate for this race, Vivek Ramaswamy, he did have something interesting, and he has something called Strive. And Strive Enterprises is an asset management firm co-founded by Vivek Ramaswamy and announced a new wealth management unit on November 1st that is going to integrate Bitcoin into client portfolios. What I find very interesting about this, and we could look at the tweets that were put out. So Strive tweeted that they launched a new wealth management business to offer true financial freedom to American clients, and they plan to integrate Bitcoin as a hedge against long-term risks in client portfolios. Whereas you could see with traditional TradFi bros that they were like, oh, Bitcoin should be less than 1% of your portfolio. It's too risky. Versus Vivek and his team that are saying, well, Bitcoin isn't the risk, TradFi is the risk. And so going back to these tweets, Matt Cole, who is the CEO of Strive, says today marks the major step for Strive. The rapid growth of our ETF business has shown America's demand for capitalism and excellence over ESG and DEI, which people are claiming ESG is such a big part of Bitcoin because Bitcoin's so bad for the environment, which has been debunked multiple times. They said our wealth management business will lean even further into these principles as we look to maximize value for our clients. See you on Y'all Street. And so they say Y'all Street because it's Texas and not Wall Street in New York, which is currently dying. Vivek Ramaswamy retweets this. And again, this came out a few days ago over the weekend. Vivek says Strive led the crusade against ESG overreach in asset management and is now on the next stage of its journey. It's striking that most wealth managers aren't even thinking about integrating Bitcoin into client portfolios. So proud of the entire team at Strive Funds for their focus on true financial freedom with the launch of the new wealth management vertical. I'm on board with this. When you look at the press release, what's very interesting about it? Let's dive into it. This is the actual press release for Strive saying that they launched its wealth management business in Dallas following its recent close of a $30 million Series B financing round led by Cantor Fitzgerald. If you look, Cantor Fitzgerald, doesn't that ring a bell? Who's the CEO of Cantor Fitzgerald? Howard Lutnick. And what is Howard Lutnick doing possibly with Elon Musk if Donnie T wins the marathon? Oh, wait, it's Doge, Department of Government Efficiency Commission. Maybe I could grab that clip as well, where, again, they're co-founding together. So this organization would be to help audit the federal government and make sure that there is no wasted money being spent on people and things that are just not functioning correctly and wasting our taxpayer dollars. Take a look at this clip. Boop, 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 doo.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to introduce the co-founder with me of the Department of Government Efficiency, Doge, Madison Square Garden. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the greatest capitalist in the history of the United States of America, Elon Musk.
So isn't it weird that it all connects? And then this was kind of a little bit of a clip from that moment as well about how much money they plan to save.
As you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark, gothic MAGA. Well, the energy in this room is incredible. What a great group of people.
All right, I've only got one question for you, and then I'm getting out of here because this is your stage. But we set up Doge.
Yes.
How much do you think we can rip out of this wasted $6.5 trillion Harris-Biden budget?
Well, I think we can do at least $2 trillion.
Yeah!
Yes.
$2 trillion.
So that's their plan, is to save money for America. And now you can see that Cantor Fitzgerald, again, CEO, is Sir Howard Lutnick, is investing in this whole wealth fund. And so that's important. That's important because it shows all the dots connecting. They're pro-crypto, Howard Lutnick, and now you have Vivek's whole team, the wealth management fund, that is looking Bitcoin forward and saying that a key part of this business will include a focus on integrating Bitcoin into standard portfolios of everyday Americans as a hedge against risks Strive expects to persist over the next several decades, including global debt levels, rising fixed income yield, long-run inflationary pressures, persistent geopolitical pressures, and potential restrictive monetary controls. And what is potential restrictive monetary controls? CBDCs. Now, we already know Donnie T said no CBDCs. Kamala really hasn't said much on it, though the states are now coming into play and saying no CBDCs or that they're for it. And that includes Florida as well, that Ron DeSantis was like, heck no, that is not happening down here. So I believe the same may happen in Texas as well, because Texas is very about freedom and the things of that nature. They're saying that Texas is becoming the home of capital in the United States, according to this press release. And they say that this expansion is paired with their corporate headquarters in Dallas, and they expect most of its Columbus-based staff to relocate to Dallas as well. The CEO of Strive, Matt Cole, says Strive is building a new age financial institution founded on the time-tested fiduciary principle of maximizing value over all other considerations. Our focus on offering clients true financial freedom through the thoughtful integration of Bitcoin differentiates our wealth management business from nearly all major competitors today. Our growth to date in asset management has been driven almost entirely by retail customers, and our expansion into wealth management will allow us to serve these customers more completely. Vivek also comments as the co-founder, saying, when Strive launched in 2022, nearly every major corporation bent the knee to ESG. Just 2 short years later, the national environment has changed dramatically, and in no small part due to Strive's efforts. The moment is now ripe to launch a pro-capitalism wealth management business focused on true financial freedom, with the focus on integrating Bitcoin into standard portfolios. I wish the team great success in the next stage of Strive's incredible journey. Strive was co-founded by Vivek in 2022. So this is major, major news. Major, major, major news. As we're going to see maybe other wealth management agencies FOMO in to Bitcoin at this point, since retail, according to Strive and Vivek, are the people that are really looking to diversify and have Bitcoin in their portfolios. This is insane. It's huge news. And I do believe that Bitcoin is going to win, and the retail is going to speak for itself, because we, the people, want Bitcoin versus TradFi that tries to suppress it as it's something that they can't control and not all of them can benefit from. Do the simple math. There's millions of millionaires. I believe there's over 21 million millionaires in the United States. How many of them are going to be able to own one Bitcoin? Even at this point, they already can't own one Bitcoin each. So we're going to see a huge supply shock with Bitcoin. We're going to see FOMO like we've never seen before. Just wait. Just wait. Things are going to get very interesting very soon. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? They're missing out. Yup. They're missing out. A lot of people are missing out right now, but that's why we're here, because we're going to educate everybody. We're going to bring everybody into the space so that way they don't have to worry about not being knowledgeable, about feeling that FOMO. Never give in to the FOMO, my friends. Do your education. Do what you need to do to understand the asset you're investing in, no matter what it is, crypto or not. Everyone needs to understand what they're doing. Everyone. Research is key. DYOR. Do your own research. Do your own research. Man, things get complicated. Things get complicated as there was some drama on X over exchanges. And so I would actually like to bring this up because it was kind of reminding me of that just now, where people are upset about exchanges and centralized exchanges and things of that nature. And so tokens want to get listed so on centralized exchanges so that way they could reach the masses. Now, someone tweeted, I recently spoke with a tier 1 project that raised close to 9 figures. After wasting over a year of due diligence with a certain exchange, they finally received a listing offer where the exchange asked for 15% of their total token supply. And so this is something that was shocking to many. And we're saying that Coinbase and all these other ones are doing that as well. Well, Brian Armstrong reacted to that quite quick. And he said, asset listings on Coinbase are free. Drop us a note through our asset hub and we'll see if we can help. And yes, DEXs are also a great option, which we support in our products. So people are also saying that that certain exchange that was spoken about that asked for 15% of the total token supply was a fib and that they were lying. So this becomes an issue in crypto. Like if there's token fees, that's a little bit interesting. If you want to list your token. I just thought that was something random to throw in there because it would be a little bit iffy. It would be a little bit iffy. It would honestly change the game in crypto if there were some certain requirements for you to get listed on an exchange. Although Coinbase is still speaking out about the FDIC telling banks to avoid crypto. This is not shocking whatsoever, as we already saw Operation Choke Point play out in the last few years, especially where Tom Emmer asked Gary Gensler, was like, hey man, is the reason why your banker bros are not allowing crypto companies to get banked is because they're worried that people are withdrawing millions of dollars every single day from the TradFi system and buying Bitcoin and crypto with their money because they don't trust the current financial system. Gary had nothing to say. Had nothing to say. Coinbase putting up some evidence. Paul, who is the chief legal officer at Coinbase, put up a thread. Let's put it in book mode. Says slowly but surely, the picture is becoming clear. After we sued, the FDIC finally started giving us some information related to our FOIA request, the Freedom of Information Act. About the pause letters is sent to financial institutions as part of Operation Choke Point 2.0. In short, the contents are a shameful example of a government agency trying to cut off financial access to law-abiding American companies. So far, we've uncovered more than 20 examples of the FDIC telling banks to, quote, pause or refrain from providing or not proceed with offering crypto banking services. The public deserves transparency, not an agency that's working behind a bureaucratic curtain. We don't have the full letters yet, but what we've seen so far speaks volumes. Take a look for yourself. In the meantime, we'll keep pushing to get clarity from our regulators through FOIA requests and other means necessary. If you also remember, Coinbase wanted some information from Gary Gensler about his communications prior to the Bitcoin ETF and all these other things. This is all what I like to call corruption. The FDIC telling banks not to bank crypto companies is discriminatory. That's manipulating a market since you can't have certain companies operate, thus the industry itself can't expand. That's corruption. That's not okay. So you're looking at these articles here that are describing it all, and the court filing summarizes 23 documents detailing instances where the FDIC questioned banks' risk assessments regarding crypto services, advising them to hold off on offering such services until a review is completed. So most of the cases were similar. Outlined in, quote, document 5, the FDIC reportedly called a meeting with the bank to scrutinize its crypto services. Despite them providing further documentation after the meeting, the FDIC allegedly raised additional questions and advised the bank, quote, until such review is completed, the bank should not expand the service to additional customers. When you also see that the banks have also debanked crypto leaders such as Brad Garlinghouse, who also described how, I believe it was Citibank, debanked him because he was a part of crypto and a huge figure in the industry. So we're seeing a lot of crypto people being debanked, a lot of crypto companies being debanked, and crypto was blamed for banks failing when it had nothing to do with it because the banks are insolvent anyway. And there are no proof of reserves on the banks. How much money do the banks hold? They're worried about that. And the whole thing I like to call theater. Why? Because the banks are waiting for the day where they can add Bitcoin to their balance sheet and where they could custody crypto. That's what this all is about. They want to push and push crypto until they can't push anymore, and then they're just going to let it go and have banks get involved. But until they have a solid plan as to how banks could get involved, they're going to scrutinize this industry. They want control. It's all about the money. It's all about control. That's what they want. That's all that they want. So Coinbase is fighting the fight for the crypto industry, and we could look at a Coinbase stock right now. Let me see. Stocks, Coinbase, woohoo. Okay, looking at Coinbase stock that has taken a hit, just a tad. Looking at Coinbase stock, it is down 1.74% today, 179 bucks. Bearish level to watch here for Coinbase is 156. Bullish, you want to pass that 198-200 mark and go to 205 bucks, which is the 200-day SMA. It's a psychological level, $200. So Coinbase is taking a hit because it is fighting the good fight, and they're probably shorting the stock on purpose like they do Tesla. You know, Tesla is the most shorted stock in history because of the discrimination. John Legend said Garlinghouse didn't sue them for discrimination. I guess not. Although it is quite interesting that they decided to do that. Just debank him because he's part of crypto. It's a little bit insane if you ask me. Right, Jean Lee? Right, Randy A. Allen, Salvatore is here. Welcome. Dad Bod Baboon, Crypto Outcast, Lux Shampoo. Nice to see you. Wiki, nice to see you too. All right. Let's get it. Guys, if you're here, please make sure you smash the likes, subscribe to the channel, share it out with friends. We have 10 more likes till 100. Pump it up.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Who is this over here on X.com? Relentless. So thanks for doing this. Thank you. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the chat. Andy Casey, good morning. Hello, everybody. Very hoofty floof. Good morning. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the chat. If I didn't say hello to you yet, please yell at me. Let me know. I want to say hello to you. Speaking of the banks, we do have Citi and Fidelity exhibiting a proof of concept for real-time Forex swaps on chain. So like I said, the banks aren't going to stop. TradFi is not going to stop, and this is all theater until the banks could do whatever they want in this space. And it's funny that they have SAB 121, which is a law that, or a rule that prevents banks from entering and custodying crypto, yet the banks get to experiment with this tech as much as they want. And Citibank even has deposit tokens, which the SEC, Gary's like blind to. He's like, no, they're not.
Hucksters, fraudsters.
What do you mean?
Scam artists.
What do you mean?
Ponzi schemes.
Oh, boy. TradFi powerhouses Citi and Fidelity have developed a proof of concept for a digital foreign exchange FX swap in an on-chain money market fund, an MMF. The proof of concept, which will be exhibited at the Singapore FinTech Festival from November 6th to the 8th, demonstrates how investors could settle multi-asset positions in real time. Could also allow them to access higher yields on foreign cash funds through, and for example, it allows them to diversify their portfolios through investing in MMFs denominated in currencies other than the ones that they hold. Citi and Fidelity have developed a proof of concept under the Monetary Authority of Singapore's Project Guardian, which is focused on advancing common standards for tokenization. That's that word again, tokenization. Guys, tokenization. They want to disguise it as something that's so cool, an advancement in finance, when it's just a fancy word for NFTs and them doing stuff with their own blockchains. What are they doing with Project Guardian? It's all fugazi. They want you to believe that this is good when it's all going to lead to private blockchains and CBDCs. That if you don't have a CBDC and if the banks aren't using CBDCs, they can't take part. Also, if you try to be a part of the banking system and they blacklist you because you don't have the right social score because it's connected to a CBDC, a totally programmable currency, then you're done. You can't transact anywhere. You can't do anything. And that's a big problem. And that's a different whole issue to discuss. As Singapore, speaking of Singapore, is pushing for the commercialization of tokenization. So all these countries are trying to move this forward, but at the same time, it's something that's extremely dangerous to retail. It only benefits the banks. It only benefits that 1%. The MAS, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, is going to introduce new measures to advance tokenization in financial services. The regulator said it will form commercial networks to deepen liquidity of tokenized assets, developing an ecosystem of market infrastructures, fostering industry frameworks for tokenized asset implementation, and enabling access to common settlement facilities for tokenized assets. They're saying that it's been seeing strong interest in tokenization in recent years, notably fixed income and asset management. We're encouraged by the keen participation from financial institutions and fellow policymakers to co-create industry standards and risk management frameworks to facilitate commercial deployment of tokenized capital market products. They just want all this money. They want all that control because that's all it's about. That's all it's about. CBDCs, control, taking over your life, and just disguising it as a financial revolution. When what we're doing in crypto is a financial revolution, where we're all taking part in something that's inclusive. Bitcoin is the most inclusive revolution, asset, currency that we've ever had. Anyone could take part in this. Nobody could get rejected from it versus tokenization, CBDCs, where they are just programming it all and you just have to deal with it and you're going to be able to not do whatever you want because they're going to have control over everything you do. Like Tom Emmer says, it's a whole CCP-style surveillance tool, and that's who really spearheads it all. Bottom line, they don't want you to have freedom. They want you to own nothing and be happy. And when they prove that point, they do things like this, coming after Tornado Cash developers. And now Tornado Cash is something that enabled privacy, which is a basic human right. It's not just for criminals. Do bad actors use things? Yes, they do. But the amount of bad actors versus good actors is just not even close to balance. It's a lot more good actors than bad actors. How do we prove that? Because the blockchain is transparent. The Tornado Cash developer Roman Storm's trial was delayed. It was supposed to be scheduled for November 12th. It was supposed to be next week. But now they are like, nah, man, we are going to delay this and play the theater. The show must go on. And I think this is a lot of political stuff. Right, Fish? Thank you, Ronell. Tornado Cash developer Roman Storm's upcoming trial has been pushed to April instead of a previously scheduled December start date. The 4-month delay will allow parties to hash out a disagreement over expert witness disclosures that began last month when Judge Catherine Polk-Fila of the Southern District of New York ordered the parties to swap information about expert witnesses they might call up to testify in the trial. Storm's legal team, led by Brian Klein at Waymaker LLP, pushed back against the judge's order in October 14th filing, arguing that such a disclosure would show the defense's hand and greatly prejudice Mr. Storm. In addition to potentially hurting his defense, Klein's letter to the court suggested that the judge's ruling may have contravened one of the federal rules that govern criminal proceedings. Essentially, Klein argued that the government cannot legally compel the defense to disclose the name of its expert witnesses until the defense has requested the same information from prosecution. Storm's defense, quote, intentionally made no such request in order to keep the witness list private. Bottom line, what do they want? Oh, Sir Roman Storm to go to jail. And if they know who is going to be able to testify, then they're going to know what they could do to plot against him. They're like, hey, give us your playbook, but we're not going to give you ours. And is that fair? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They don't want privacy. They're coming after privacy. They don't want you to have anything but what they want. And the fact that they can't even really explain what Tornado Cash is and how it impacts people just goes to show that they have no idea what they're talking about. And Roman just created something. It's like saying that a car maker, if someone does something wrong and gets in an accident on purpose with the car, that car maker should be sued. They shouldn't be able to have cars anymore. That's not the way it works. This man created a technology, and if somebody does something bad with it, that's on that person. Has nothing to do with the creator at all. So this is prejudice. This is just complete corruption because they don't want this. They don't want privacy. Privacy, again, is a basic human right. Absolutely horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. Man, this is insane. Absolutely insane. Do you guys believe that Sir Roman Storm, do you think Tornado Cash is bad? Do you think Tornado Cash is bad? Put a 1 or yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. Do you think they're just coming after privacy? I believe that they are, right, David Lee? Right, Coca-Cola? Right, Me1? M2? Corruption at its finest, absolutely. Now, if you have chart requests, please give them to me. We're going to head into the chart requests in just a moment. We do have some news for Kraken and some international news regarding Kraken, that they launched a licensed crypto derivative in Australia. So they introduced a licensed brokerage service in Australia targeting wholesale clients and designed to meet the needs of institutional and large-scale investors. We also saw a move from Binance last week that Binance also wants to serve these wealthy clients. Is it smart for Binance and Kraken? You gotta say yes, because they know that if they could get the wealthy in, then it makes it easier for retail and makes them ultimately more money. So it's a good business move on their part. The new service offers Australian clients crypto-based derivatives trading, a financial product tied to crypto prices without requiring direct ownership of the digital assets. Eligible clients have been able to trade crypto-based derivatives via Kraken's platform since November 3rd. Interested clients can apply or check their eligibility for the service through the Kraken Pro app. The launch of this new Australian targeted broker service demonstrates the exchange's move forward toward regulatory compliance, preparing it to handle potential institutional liquidity flows. It's available through its Australian Financial Services licensed broker, and it allows clients access to multiple crypto options with multi-collateral support. It includes features like collateral flexibility, supporting fiat, stablecoins, and other cryptocurrencies, while offering risk management tools and trading services and strategies designed to enhance asset security. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is quite interesting. Quite interesting. Kraken is also looking to launch their own blockchain in 2025. So Kraken's working on a lot of things, so watch out for Kraken. Also, like I said, speaking of exchanges, you got to watch out for Gemini, my friends. I'll show you the tweet that they put out this morning. Shout out to Gemini. Only a few more hours. When did they post this? 9 a.m. Minus 3 hours. So in about an hour and a half-ish, we're going to see some news coming from Gemini. So please make sure you guys are following them. And check it out. Check it out. They're going to go where dollars won't. Right, Green Day? Give me your requests. Guys, we also passed 17,400 subscribers. Let's go. Yay, subscribery. We love this. Memory says his only request is to stay zesty. And that I can do for you. That I can do for you. We also have 99 likes. Pump up.
So pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Rocky B says Gemini's going to be huge. And yes, I agree with that. Gemini is huge, which is why they're a lovely sponsor of the show. And again, before the Gemini FOMO kicks in, please make sure you use this link in the live chat in description. Trade $100 in crypto. You get $15 in Bitcoin. You guys know you're going to DCA anyway and do all these things anyway. So might as well do it through Gemini and get some free Bitcoin with it. All right. Let's see. We are going to look at Dogecoin because Dogecoin is doing amazing. Take a look. Just over 15.5 cents, 0.15674 cents right now. 3.5% in the green. We passed that 200-day SMA like a rocket and tapped that 17.5 cents, which we were looking at because it has some selling pressure at that level. We hit a high of around, did it tap that 18 cents? Just under 18 cents, I believe. And so we're looking at that bullish scenario of 17.5 cents, very critical level there, selling pressure. Bearish level to watch is tapping that 0.1272 cent 200-day SMA and looking at 12.25 cents. Although, again, Doge is doing so fantastic. It's up 126% in the past year. Why is that? There's a lot of momentum. Speaking of momentum, taking a little bit of a hit, but still bullish momentum behind Doge because of Elon Musk and Howard Lutnick co-founding Doge, Department of Government Efficiency Commission, if Donnie T wins this marathon. The VWAP crossing over that zero line would be ideal. And the RSI looking a little bit snazzy as it did retrace over that overbought incoming downtrend happened, but looks like maybe she's balancing out here, creating some support, hopefully remains bullish, looking bullish at this moment. Looking at the weekly Dogecoin, showing how important 17.5 cents is. Yet again, you see the wicks, and even if you take that to the past, you see how important this level is as well. On the weekly, you're looking at that bearish level of either that 10 cents or 9.5 cents, which is a little bit radical, I know, but that's your bearish scenario. Your bullish scenario for the weekly Doge is looking right here at this 19 cents. That's where my heart is very warm and fuzzy, is at 19 cents. You see that the volume has been pretty good with Dogecoin. As you see, the money flow is peaking. We have, well, according to this chart, we haven't seen higher money flow. I believe this is the Coinbase chart, but we don't have that, like, too much data going back before 2021 here. I'm sure I could find a different chart eventually. We do have this VWAP that is curving downwards, but it's still bullish. Momentum is still bullish, playing out pretty well. And the RSI on the weekly is very bullish. So I love it. Looking good, Dogecoin. Looking snazzy. Do we have any chart requests? Let me have them. Let me have them. Hello, Chase. Hello, Pittsburgh fan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see. Oh, the Pipers are here. The Piper Academy. Hello, Army Piper Tradefly OC. Frat Mama's here.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome. Oh, no, G is here. Hello, my friend. Hello. Welcome. Uber Hodler says, hodl all, don't be distracted. Exactly. Keep calm, hodl on, do what you need to do. As all of you smash the likes, subscribe to the channel, share it out with friends. Let's look at Caspa. I know someone requested that earlier. Caspa was on that run, was hitting highs pretty early and had that 20 cents, 20.5 cents just about. Seems like it's topped out there for the moment, and we've been just slowly breaking down after we lost our support of around 16 cents, fell below this 200-day SMA that's now lying at 15 cents, and had that selling pressure over here at 13.5. And now we are wanting to hold support around this 10 cents, I would say, 0.098. That's what you're really looking for, and 9 cents ultimately. So that's your bearish scenario is 9 cents. Your bullish scenario is passing through this 11.5 cents, which was critical in the past, as you saw some selling pressure there. A lot of baggles, and as you can see through our drawings in the past. So that's really what you're looking at with Caspa. We do have a red dot with this momentum taking that hit. Money flow is deep in the red. We haven't seen this low of money flow since May of this year, so it's been quite a minute. Although Caspa did need a retrace. It's still up 77% for the year, so you really can't be too greedy about the whole situation. RSI taking a major hit and around these oversold levels. Maybe this is the relief of selling pressure. You could only hope. But those are your levels to watch. XRP we could go to really quick. XRP is 51 cents today. Bearish level to watch there is 48. Bullish is passing that 53 cent 200-day SMA and targeting 54.5 cents. The momentum has been struggling with the red dot printed, weighing it down, where we previously saw a green dot printed around these levels, so you could hope that that's what happens now. VWAP is looking to cross that neutral, go bullish as well. Money flow is, she's ice. She's slightly green, slightly green. We do have the RSI that's bearish, but wanting to build up that momentum. So we'll see where that goes and how that plays out. Sheeb. Let's look at Sheeb. Sheeb still in the same range that we've been in between this 1190 and your bullish 2515. You want to battle that 200-day SMA yet again, as we have rejected it a few times since, let's say, September. We're looking at that 200-day SMA. Hopefully, we could pass that and go in that bullish direction here. Money flow is okay. VWAP, you want to make that push up. The momentum is right now not looking too bright, as we have the RSI that is bearish, but hopefully makes her way back up after a strong pump and retrace. Let's see. Do we have any more requests? Again, we did discuss earlier that Bernstein does have the $200,000 price target for Bitcoin by the end of 2025, regardless of who wins this marathon. But like I said, the marathon is coming to an end. The official election day is tomorrow. So we're going to see maybe some volatility in the markets. I'm not thinking it's going to be too crazy. I don't really know. Typically when people say, oh my gosh, Bitcoin's going to go insane. No one knows what's really going to happen. And Bitcoin usually does whatever it wants anyways. Right, Poison? Downtown Music. Nice to see you. He said, you got to pump it up. Oh, yeah.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Bri in the chat said, what up, girl? 2Z Moon. 2025 retirement inbound. Well, we could only hope. I want to see some positive price action, as we all do. So I'm very enthusiastic about Bitcoin. As always, I'm always bullish on Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been in a bull market since its inception. So I'm not really worried about her. I'm not. Oh, TikTok. There we go. Yes, please make sure you guys are liking and subscribing, my friends. Like, subscribe, share this out with friends. Dad Bob Baboon says, get out in VOTE if you haven't already. Guys, if you are participating in that, please make sure you do. And answer this tweet. Let me know. Do you guys think you're going to hit the polls? Do you guys think you're going to put in the polls? Let me know. It's important, my friends. It's important. It's important. So I'm hoping for the best here. I'm hoping for the best with this marathon. I'm hoping for the best with Bitcoin and crypto. And like I said, no matter who wins, Bitcoin's future is ever so bright. And nothing can stop us because Bitcoin is absolutely inevitable. It's inevitable. Poison says 100K by the end of the year is a strong possibility. I sure hope so. Did we check Caspa? We did, M2. We did. I could do it briefly again because M2 is the bestest. Right now we're at 10.5 cents. Your bullish is 11.5 cents. Your bearish is this 9 cents. Even though we've had some wick support over here at around 9.5 cents. So that's what I'd be looking for. It's just Caspa has taken that hit. It's been a little bit rough. A little bit rough for Caspa. Little bit rough. Every time the Pump It Up song plays, he's like, yeah, Green Day. Yeah, so
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
We've got to pamp. We've got to be happy. We've got to be positive, especially because we have so much going on. So listen, guys, it's going to be okay. We're all going to make it. Stay happy. Stay positive. Because that's the only way we're going to win. And I know I'm so red. I'm so red right now. Yesterday, guys, I went into the sun. And now you guys could, like, I don't know if you can see it too much in my face, but I got burnt. I was only out in the sun for like an hour and a half-ish. I got toasted yesterday. I was like sitting there. I was looking up at the sun. And then I was like, oh, boy, like I'm toasting right now. And so, yeah, like, definitely toasted. And if like whatchamacallit, if you feel like I feel my chest right now, it's hot. It's crazy. But listen, be Rudo, thank you. And who's this? Here, thank you for the TikTok and the music. I appreciate it. Guys, you know how crazy it is to go outside and just see like palm trees and not like green, like not like you know the trees and the leaves falling off. It's actually insane. I went pumpkin picking last week and I was like, wow, it's so weird not to see foliage. And it's just palm trees everywhere. It's so wild. But I love it so much. I'm very grateful to be able to live in a state now where it's toasty. New York was horrible with the cold. I'm not good with the cold. I don't like being cold, my friends. But now I'm able to go outside and sit. Be careful of too much sun. Oh my gosh, your face will start cracking. Oh no. Oh no. I hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, oh man. Will I be moving to El Salvador, expanding my family business when I get there? That's great. Listen, I root for El Salvador. I think El Salvador is awesome. I'm bullish on El Salvador. It's one of the safest countries to go to now, when it was one of the most dangerous at one point. It's all thanks to Nayib Bukele. Nayib Bukele's a darn savage. And I really love that he's really investigating people that work for him and making sure that they're not corrupt and bad actors, which I think we should do in the United States, which is what I think Doge might possibly solve. First time spending Christmas when it's warm and sunny outside. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm bullish on that. I'm bullish on being warm. Joe Harvey said he shoveled snow already. Ooh. No. No, God. Yeah, I'd be sad. I don't think I could shovel snow. That's my dad's job. But no, it's so crazy. But I am happy to be warm. I'm happy to be toasty. I'm wearing green today to manifest some green price action this week. We're going to hope for the best. Also, yesterday, you guys saw I hit the gym. My legs are crazy. I can't even feel my legs right now. I'm like standing here. I'm like, where are my legs? I can't even feel them. It's so insane. So my advice to everybody is to keep calm. You'll handle on. Go to the gym. Go outside, touch grass or touch snow, depending on where you live, and make sure that you stay positive. Make sure you do your own research. Make sure you get after it. I'm bullish on every single one of you. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I'm bullish on every single person on this planet. Thank you, Alexandra G. It has pockets. That's the most important part. Afro said leg day. Yeah, so I did, whatchamacallit? I did a leg day yesterday, and I might do one again today, because I do 2 in a row. So it might be today or tomorrow. It depends on how sore I am and if I could do it. But I think I might. It depends. Watch out for the gators. The gators are crazy over here. I've seen some wild gators. Insane. But guys, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I appreciate every single one of you. And if you haven't yet, please listen to Piano Matty B as he sings us out. Oh, poop. What happened?
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Have a beautiful day. And as always, stay zesty. And watch out for that marathon. We're going to talk about it tomorrow.